Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Next Station Ronkonkoma.
Welcome back.
Welcome one, welcome all. It's another show. It's episode 53. We're here to do it. Let's fucking go.
We're 53 weeks old.
No.
No?
Way more.
Well, way more?
Yeah.
2 more?
No.
Huh?
This whole like spiel started like way before we released our first episode.
All right. Well, according to the internet, we're 53 weeks old.
Okay, that's what we're going with then. 53 it is. 55.
It's like, we're just going to... 55?
Yeah.
We're just going to keep measuring it by weeks. Kind of like how some people measure their baby's age by months.
Yeah. He's 48 months.
Yeah.
It's 4!
Bitch, it's 4.
Yeah, we're just going to keep measuring by weeks.
I feel like we're past that point, too. Because I feel like for a child, that's acceptable for, like, the first year. And now we're past a year, so...
But still, it's
you know, maybe 2 years. When do you think it stops being acceptable for a child?
Let's just round it out and just say we've been doing this for a year now.
Yeah, but answer my question.
What?
For kids... How long do you think it's acceptable for parents to say how old they are in months?
Once you hit 2 years, that's it.
I feel like 2.
Like, because, I don't know, let's just say they're 18 months old. Let's say, oh, it's a year and a half. That's adorable.
Yeah, like 18 months is fine. Like
it's 25. Well, not it's. He or she is 20. Well, that's not acceptable either. Fuck. It's 25 months old. It's 2 years and a month. Okay, let's just say that.
A little over 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's usually what I do with like measurements. Like I don't know. Like it's not really comparable, but like anniversaries or something, or even my own age. Like I'll say like, oh, like I'm.
Where are you going with this one?
I don't know. It's me. Like somebody's like, oh, no, is that like?
Get to the point here.
If it's 6 months or less past my birthday, then I'm 29, say. But if it's like... if it's been more than 6 months since my birthday, I'll probably say like, oh, I'm gonna be 30. Like, I'll round it up. Like, you round down or you round up kind of thing.
I just say my age. I just think about it for a second to figure out how old I am first. And I'm just like, yeah.
But yeah, like anniversaries, like, you know, our dating anniversary was October. So like, all right, bet whatever, you get it.
As long as the listeners get it, that's all that matters. Sorry if we lost you guys.
You know, if we're in August, so that's only 2 months from October. So I would say like, oh, we've been together almost 9 years. Like, you know, it's a rounding thing. And, way off topic. So, we're just gonna continue.
Okay. So, I have a quick story for you guys. Story time.
Oh boy.
Yep. Is there a button for story time?
No.
No? Okay. So,
we could make one once we're more advanced.
Yeah. Story time. This happened quite recently, within 24 hours of this point in time right now. This happened yesterday. As Ashley can tell you, my grand gestures never work out that great. And this one wasn't even like a grand gesture. This one was just like, I'm going to take you out somewhere nice. Because I heard this place is really nice. And the food is really good. And the food being really good is like the key part to this. Because we haven't really found great food around here, as you guys all know. So I'm like, you know what? We're not even going to take the Sonoma because she doesn't like driving in the Sonoma. She hates being a passenger or driving. She just doesn't like being in the Sonoma, whatsoever. So we take the dually. You know, it's reliable most times.
So we thought.
We're going there. I'm like, we just got to stop and fill up a diesel on the way there, so on and so forth. Blah 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 blah. We pull into the world's largest Buc-ee's to get diesel. Fill the truck up $81 in diesel fuel. And then it doesn't start. Sitting dead in the water. Not the water. Dead in the fuel island. One of the hundreds of fuel islands. Just sitting there.
Also not dead. It was cranking.
It was cranking, just not catching. And I'm just sitting there like trying. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. And I'm like, I can't afford for this right now, guys. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, all right, it's got good power, like from the batteries. And I called my buddy because he knows more about diesels than I do. I have no service, and he's not answering the phone. That's great. And I'm like, what do I do now? Like, I know, like, the first thing I went to was like, it's not getting fuel. When I got there, the gas light wasn't on yet, but like, it was almost empty. Like, I must have lost my prime. So I'm sitting there like hitting the plunger, trying to get the fuel system primed again. Crack the bleeder screw, prime it, whatever. Nothing. Not a fucking thing. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, all right, I have no service. Like, that's another thing. My phone had no service. Ashley's phone had no service. We're on right off the fucking highway. But we both don't have service here.
And it's hot as fuck
and
out.
It was pretty hot out. So I'm like, fuck, man, what do I do? Like, I can't afford to get this thing towed. We're like a solid 30 minutes from our house. Mm-hmm. But either way. Who comes and saves the day? Primo and his gang. Mm-hmm. Three Primos were in a dually at the other diesel island.
What do you mean by Primos?
They are now my Primos. We are family.
Family.
Primo is Spanish for cousin. They're my Primos now.
Yeah.
3 Hispanic males.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a different diesel pump, getting diesel in their truck on the way from South Carolina to Oklahoma, because they are traveling workers with like a cat excavator on the back or whatever on their trailer. Either way, the point is, he comes over, he looks at me, he sees that I'm obviously upset. I'm not crying, but I'm just like pissed off.
Sweating.
And he's like, hey, you need help? I'm like, yeah, I don't, like, this is the part where I could say I'm not mechanically inclined, but either way, like, I knew what it was, guys, all right? Primo comes over, I didn't get his name, I'm sorry, guys, and he just starts he's like, oh, I had one of these 2500, like a 2500 series single rear wheel. He's like, the fuel filter head, you have a leak somewhere on here, you got to replace the fuel filter head because you lost your prime. He just comes over and starts plunging away on the fucking plunger thing. Ashley's like, what is he doing? He's like, try and start it. And sure enough, I try and start it, he keeps plunging, starts right up. I lost the prime on the fuel system. There's air in the line somewhere. And then it dies again. So he starts plunging away again. I started up again, and then he's like, here you go, man, you're all good. Replace this piece. It's like 4 bolts here, 2 lines here, and you'll be good. And sure enough, off we go. Mm-hmm. And so that happened yesterday. We got to where we were going for food. Got out to the parking lot, and same thing happened. Had to plunge it again. I'm sitting there plunging it. Ashley cranks it over. We stop and get dessert on the way home. We just left it running in the parking lot with the doors locked.
It's just easier.
Yeah. We got home, parked it in the garage, and then today, as we were doing our DIY projects at the house, I looked over and I see like a little puddle under the fuel tank. So I'm thinking it might not be the fuel filter head. It might be a fuel line cracked or something, or broke, or there's a hole in the line somewhere. I don't know. But that's tomorrow's problem, not today.
Yeah, and thank God for them.
Yeah.
I said, there's something about being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
They pulled up and like you said, they knew exactly what it was, and you knew what it was too. And I guess you didn't.
I didn't
You
pump
didn't
it
do
enough.
enough pumping.
Yeah.
As much pumping as Primo did.
Right. He was fucking pumping away on that thing. And I'm like, just put $81 in diesel here. Can we not get it all over the floor right now? But whatever. But he said that he worked for this company and his boss had one of these or one of those trucks, and then his boss gave it to him and told him like, oh, that's a problem, whatever, you got to fix that. So he fixed it, and then his truck has almost 500,000 miles on it, or has 500,000 miles, like 500,000 miles on it. And then he gave the truck to his son. He's like, here you go, now it's your problem. But like my truck only has 74,000 miles on it. But I don't know, either way, like I said, it might be the fuel line, but either the whole thing is got a primed system to start it now. I'm going to fix it. It just might not happen today or tomorrow. It's definitely not happening today, but it might happen tomorrow or the next day or whatever.
Yeah,
but
maybe not this week. But
yeah, we'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
I have no time.
So that was nice.
Yeah. Should have got his name. Should have bought him a beer. Something. I don't know.
He was driving. Maybe just water.
Right. It just all happened so fast. And like as soon as the truck got running, he's like, all right, man, good luck. And he walked away.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you so much. He's like, no worries, man.
Yeah.
But it's like Ashley said, it's like it's the good karma. There's been plenty of times where it's like I've gone out of my way to help people. There's one time I remember specifically yesterday. We were on vacation in Pennsylvania, and some guy was pushing his car down the road. So I just got out and I started helping him push. No idea who the guy was, where the car was going, if it was even his car or not. But I helped him push it down the road.
Just help somebody jack a car.
He needed help. That's what you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my story. The truck did get home safely. Didn't have to tow it. And I have an idea as to what the problem is. I just got to look into fixing it now. It'll happen.
All right. So
It's in the garage.
Not as bad as it could have turned out.
It could have been really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And sucked really bad. But
yeah, we still accomplished our date night.
Right. And to proceed on from this story.
Wait, one more thing.
Sure.
That world's largest Buc-ee's is soon to be not the world's largest anymore.
If it's not, it might not be already.
Yeah. Texas took that title back.
By like 200 feet. Or something like that.
Less than 1,000 square feet.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, everything has to be bigger in Texas. Yeah. That's just the law of Texas.
Buc-ee's started in Texas. Yeah. So it's like they need the world's largest one back in Texas now.
Yeah, so. They're like, we can't let Tennessee have that.
Right.
Also, did you know that, or did you realize that Tennessee and Texas are the only two United States that start with T?
I did not until you just said that. I feel like I might have known that, but huh.
I only realized that like if I'm like putting my address in somewhere now,
yeah,
like online or like, and you gotta scroll through and find your state.
Yeah,
like the only T choices are Texas or Tennessee.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, me either. I didn't realize.
Well, I feel like I did know that, but either way,
yeah, like
I realized.
You know what all the states are, but like I didn't think about that.
Name 5 states right now. 30 seconds.
Tennessee, Texas.
29.
Florida,
28.
New York, North Carolina.
Fuck. All right. That was random. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
I tried.
Yeah.
What's the capital of Tennessee?
Nashville.
Fuck. All right. What's the capital of California?
San Francisco.
Wrong.
Los Angeles.
Nope.
No?
Still wrong. One more try.
Am I halfway right? San Diego?
No, wrong. Okay.
What is it?
Sacramento.
Oh, I was going to say that. Shit. Fresno?
No. Okay.
What's the capital of Nevada?
I don't fucking know. Is it Las Vegas?
Wait, before I say yes, I think so. Hold on.
So while she's looking that up,
No, it's not.
what is it?
Wait. No.
Is it Reno?
Carson City.
Carson City, Nevada? I would have never guessed that. Okay.
All right, never mind.
So after, a part of that whole story of my truck broke and Primo's helped me out. Again, I'm not trying to be racist by calling them Primos. Guys, don't get offended here. I do consider them my cousins now. They help me out. We're family now. So
Yeah.
fucking relax. We went to this place for dinner. I took Ashley. What the fuck was that? It's like this whole little group of restaurants over there. It's the Applewood Farmhouse Grill.
It's like a little village, like a little strip.
A little strip of apple everything. They have Apple Creamery, an Applewood Creamery, the Applewood Cider Mill, the winery, the 2 restaurants, the
Christmas shop,
and then fried apple pies and stuff like that too.
Oh, it was
candy shop.
Yeah, like candy and
Chocolate and candy apples.
Yes.
Whole big apple thing over there. It was pretty cool. But I delivered there, and then my boss was telling me when I was going to deliver there, he's like, "Oh man, the food there is incredible. If you wanna, you take your wife out somewhere nice, that's somewhere to go," type of deal. So that's what we did, and the food was actually incredible. Mm-hmm. Really good.
There's some good like home southern cooking.
Yeah, and they start you off with homemade apple fritters with apple butter and the Applewood julep, which is like orange, pineapple, apple juice, and something else.
I think that's it. Orange, pineapple, apple.
I think yeah. They mix it all together. It's like, and they give you like this little glass of it, but it's actually like really good.
Yeah.
Babe couldn't try it because of the whole pineapple deal, but
yeah, you had mine. But the apple fritters were amazing.
The apple
so
fritters.
soft.
And the apple butter was really tasty too.
Yeah. I thought they were like hush puppies at first.
Right.
Because they were like little round. I mean, they were pretty big.
They were.
They like a little bit bigger than like a donut hole. Like,
yeah.
You know? But like that, you know, it was like a circle. So soft.
They looked like oversized hush puppies. They're like apple hush puppies.
Yeah.
But they were really, really good.
They were.
And then it's like you get, with your meal, you get a choice of 2 different soups, a vegetable soup or a loaded potato soup. You get your entree, and then you get mashed potatoes automatically, and then another side of your choice.
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got the country fried steak, so I wanted to try that with a loaded potato soup, mashed potatoes, and I got mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. And it was actually really, really good. Mm. What did you get?
I got the chicken and dumplings. I got the loaded potato soup also. Really good.
Yeah.
The mashed potatoes, and I tried fried okra for the first time because I've been wanting to try it.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's a very southern thing, I think.
Not a fan.
No, it was not really what I expected. I don't really know what I was expecting, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Like to me it almost tasted like jalapenos, but not spicy.
Yeah.
Which they kind of like, that's what they look like.
Right.
But they like they're like cut up, discs, fried. It wasn't that great.
Yeah. I tried one. Not a fan.
Did you look like you wanted to puke?
Yeah.
But the chicken and dumplings was really good.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that was, I think, the second time I've ever had that. I think the first time was at Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, just, I don't know if it's chicken breast or, I don't know. I think it is.
I think so.
And it's just cooked in whatever. It's almost like a soup. It's like a thicker kind of, and then, the dumplings, which are like just dough, like little dumplings. but they're so good. And I was saying, like, it makes me think of, like, makes me think of matzo ball soup.
Yeah, like a southern matzo ball soup.
Yeah, like chicken and dumplings is like southern matzo ball soup. I don't know, that's what it reminds me of. Like the dumplings, they're not balls like matzo balls are.
Yeah.
They're flatter, like they're, but makes me think of that.
I gotcha.
But it was delicious.
Yeah.
Really good.
I know I can be quoted as saying I don't like soup. It's a waste of my fucking time.
Yep.
I know I can be. I know. But I figured, I'm like, you know what? I'll try it. And it was actually really good. I'm not going to go out of my way and say, like, oh, I'm going to go and eat soup all the fucking time. No, I'm not. But I tried it. It was really good.
Yeah.
I just still think soup is a waste of my fucking time. But
it's also very much not soup weather.
Right. It was too fucking hot for soup.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there sweating at the gas station, like, oh, fuck, what am I gonna do, like outside in this heat, my truck's not running. Like, oh, you want some soup? No, I don't, but sure, why not?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It was good overall, though.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How come back home in New York, we say we're going over to someone's house for a barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
Down here, we're having a cookout.
They call it a cookout.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Why is it
a cookout makes, to me, when I think of like a cookout, I think of like a competition. Like we're having a cookout.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to be cooking like something,
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I hear cookout.
That's a good point. Okay.
But it's not that. It's just a barbecue.
Right.
But also, like, why do we call it a barbecue? Like, a barbecue is a thing. It's an object.
Well, yeah.
But to us, it's also...
It's like...
the event.
Having people over, throwing some hot dogs and burgers and steaks on the grill.
Yeah.
It's a whole big thing. It's a barbecue. It's a hangout.
Yeah.
Down here, it's a cookout.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Where is that line where it switches from barbecue to cookout? Is it like in the middle of Virginia somewhere? Or is it like further south? I mean, further north?
Well, I've heard people in Pennsylvania say it too.
Weird.
So...
Weird.
Maybe just some things are just specific to the Northeast.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe, like the tri-state area too. Like, we're just like our own little world. Kind of like Florida. Florida's just like its own world.
Yeah, that's true. Florida is its own world. It's scary.
It's scary.
Every 365 days of the year, you could type Florida man into Google and you're going to find some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, that's a challenge for you listeners. Go on Google, type in your birthday, type in Florida man, and then your birthday, and you'll find out some wild shit.
Yeah. Every day.
Every day.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about a barbecue?
I'm a burger guy. I really like a good cooked burger. I don't want a well done burger. I don't want a hockey puck. But I want like a nice juicy like burger.
Yeah.
I want like I want to say my favorite burgers are maybe the Bubba like onion burgers.
Yeah.
Those are really good. Jalapeno ones I'm not a fan of. They're a little too spicy for me.
Yeah, they are spicy.
The turkey burgers are good too though. The turkey and cheese ones.
Yes, they were like, was it turkey provolone or turkey cheddar?
I think it was like turkey cheddar or turkey Monterey or something like that.
Monterey, I think.
Those are good.
Those are really good.
I like the Bubba burgers. I also like making like homemade burgers. So you like season them yourself with the ground beef and you mix it up into a patty. Mm-hmm. Those are good too.
Nice. That's nice. Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite barbecue thing?
I feel like if the sides.
I know, you're a sides person.
I just I don't even I enjoy a burger and a hot dog, some chicken, steak, whatever, but I could just eat all the sides and not have anything else, and I'm happy.
When you make that garlic parm chicken on the
Yeah.
grill, that's so good.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, like corn on the barbecue, a baked potato on the barbecue.
We did those recently.
So good.
When my parents were here, those are really good too.
Yeah, you gotta cook them for like an hour, but
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
I can agree with my dad when he said that like one day we're gonna record an episode. We're gonna say that we finally went somewhere good for food, and it was just our back deck,
Our own backyard.
our own backyard. We made the best food we found around here so far. Mm-hmm. We do make some really like when we're out there cooking, we're crank out some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, we do all right.
We do.
Yeah. What else? A good coleslaw. I love baked beans.
All right, we're gonna wrap up the segment here. Okay, we got it.
yeah.
You're a sides person.
Give me all the sides.
Got it.
But yeah, burgers and hot dogs are cool too. Can we also stop turning everything into cauliflower? I mean, wait.
Huh?
Opposite. Can we stop turning cauliflower into everything?
There you go.
Like fucking pizza crust, cauliflower pizza crust, tortillas. I saw cauliflower hash browns the other day. It's not a potato. It's not flour. It's not a potato. What are we doing? It tastes like shit.
Cauliflower is supposed to be healthier.
It tastes like shit.
I know. But that's also the people are using cauliflower as like a gluten-free option.
Yeah.
So that's why
gluten-free flour. Almond flour. Yeah, I know. It's for reasons, but
it's also more expensive.
it's gross.
Yeah.
Like, the only way I like to eat cauliflower is raw.
Okay.
I do like it raw. Like, just why are you laughing at me?
Because the way you're just like, I do like it raw. Like,
Like dipping it.
I don't like cauliflower at all.
You ever have it raw?
Keep it. I don't.
What?
Keep it. I don't want it. No, thank you. I'm not about anything cauliflower. No, thanks.
I honestly think like almost all vegetables are better raw.
Yeah.
So much better. Like
Raw carrots.
just better, yeah.
I fucking hate cooked carrots.
Carrots, celery.
I hate cooked carrots with a fucking passion.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
I like them.
No.
But there's some vegetables like I don't mind them cooked, but like they're all better raw. But like you can't just be eating like I don't know, you don't eat that with like a meal, raw vegetables.
Sure you do.
I guess you can like do whatever the fuck you want, but like
when I get wings, I get raw carrots and celery.
yeah, that's with wings.
Yeah. That's a meal.
But I'm talking about like, if you make like a pot roast, you're not going to be sitting there eating raw carrots and celery with your cooked your
Fucking
hot pot roast.
Fucking watch me.
It's gross.
Sure
Just dipping it like no.
Sure thing, I will.
No.
Yep.
It just no, it doesn't go.
It does for me.
Gross.
So is cauliflower.
Yeah, can we stop with that? Like I just don't get it. I get it for the health reasons and the dietary needs, but there are better ways.
Yeah. Not eating cauliflower. Solved all the issues right there.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Just don't. All you gluten-free vegan people, just don't fucking eat, okay? Just
Well, I'm not
don't.
saying that. Just don't use, like, I don't know. I feel like, when the whole cauliflower thing happened, like cauliflower pizza crust, like as soon as one pizzeria tried it, then every single pizzeria had gluten-free cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah.
Same thing as like the Beyond burgers.
Yeah.
Now you can go to Burger King and get a Beyond Whopper. It's like, but
Or at like fake nuggets. It's like, what is that made out of? I mean, people will argue like, chicken nuggets. They're like, how do you know what's in that? It's like, yeah, it's probably not all chicken, but I've been eating it for a while, so.
We just comfortably ignore those thoughts. Right. Those intrusive thoughts are just not brought to the table.
Right, yeah. Some people choose to listen.
No.
I don't know.
I told Ashley earlier today, this is a little off a little bit. I'm a big believer in knowledge is power, but I'm an even bigger believer in ignorance is bliss.
Oh, you are.
So you trying to tell me like, oh, you don't know what's in chicken nuggets? I don't want to know. Thanks. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Keep that shit from around me. No, thank you. I am perfectly content living in my own little bubble sometimes. Like, I don't know what's going on in the whole world. And it could be a problem one day. But for right now, I'm chilling.
It's not today's problem.
I said that before. My truck's broken in the garage, but that's tomorrow's problem, not today's problem.
Yeah, and figuratively, because probably not also tomorrow's problem either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever see a sign that says, free beer tomorrow?
Yeah.
I delivered to a pizzeria recently. It said, free pizza tomorrow. So.
Gotcha.
Exactly. It'll always be tomorrow's problem.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the best way to live your life, but sometimes you kind of just have to work on the things you can, like worry about the things you can control,
right? And
not so much focus on the things you can't control,
Right. Some people get so worked up about things either, going on in the world, like, it's one thing to like, you care about your country and you care about other people and you can yeah, of course, but there's only so much you can do as one teensy weensy individual little person in this fucking ginormous world.
Right.
It's not to say like, just don't try, but it's like
exactly
focus on what you can control in the moment.
Exactly.
It's a little more peaceful that way.
And also prioritize.
Yeah.
Do the little things that are in the way right now and then slowly work your way to the bigger things.
Yeah.
Don't overwhelm yourself trying to get everything done in one shot.
Yeah.
It's very simple. It's easier said than done.
Very much so, yeah.
I do it to myself all the time. I'm like, I gotta get this done, and then I sit there and get all like worked up, and I'm like, now an hour just went past, I got nothing accomplished because I'm trying to get everything accomplished at the same time. Yeah. Work on one little thing at a time, and before you know it, you're getting to the big things. All right, guys? That's my positive advice for the day today.
Well, advice no one asked for.
There you go.
Snuck that in.
Snuck that in there. Again, work on the little things you can control right now, and then before you know it, you're getting into the big things.
That's right.
Don't overwhelm yourself trying to do everything at once, because you know what? You're one person. If you're lucky, you got 2 arms and 2 legs. Not everyone does. Mm-hmm. But you can only do so much.
And if you're really lucky, you got a good partner to help you through it.
That's right. I have an amazing partner.
I know I do.
It's what Ashley was saying, I think the last episode, the episode before, with the whole 80-20 deal or 50-50 deal. Like, it's not going to be 50-50 every day with your partner.
I don't think I said that on the podcast.
No, I'm pretty sure you did.
Did I?
The whole spoon thing?
That was different.
Oh. Either way. What I'm going to summarize for you is not every day you and your partner are going to be doing 50-50. Some days it's going to happen where it's like Ashley might be doing 70 and I'm doing 30 because I'm overwhelmed by everything else going on in my life with my job, this and that, whatever. I'm just feeling a little run down, a little tired, and she's doing 70, I'm doing 30. The next day, I might be doing 80 and she's doing 20. Then the next day, we're doing 50-50 for a couple days in a row. But when you have a solid partner working with you, you're not doing 100% all the time. You know, you have to know when to balance it out to make it so it's 60-40, 50-50, 70-30, 80-20, sometimes even 90-10.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you need to, if you have that partner that you could do that with, it just makes everything that much better.
Yep.
And I am very lucky to say that I have found my partner where I can do that with. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to gloat. I'm just trying to say that I am very lucky that I know I have that partner.
Me too. Don't settle.
Never settle. That's another thing about me. I never settle. I always want more. But like, I want more with Ashley. I want us to have more and do more.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I'll be replaced soon.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, I could never replace you. Never.
I would never want to.
But I'm just saying, it's like, again, you know, if you're lucky, you'll find that person. And I hope everyone does find their person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very lucky I found mine.
Me too. And keep them.
Exactly. And compromise with them. Like I said, it's not always 50-50. Some days you're doing more, some days you're doing a little bit less, but...
Yeah, and it's like you have to be comfortable and confident with your relationship that you can tell your partner, like, hey, like, I'm at, like, 30 today.
Right.
And then they could be like, okay, I got you.
Exactly.
And, you know?
But don't abuse that either.
Well, yeah.
Don't be at 20% every day.
Don't be at 20 every day.
Right. Like... I understand everyone goes through their things, and sometimes they might be at 20 for a little while, but voice that with your partner so they know what's going on. They're not just guessing constantly.
Yeah.
If you're going to be at 20 for a little while, just tell them. Let them know. Keep them informed.
Right. So then you could also, like, work on it. Like,
right.
All right, what's getting in the way? Like, what's going on that we can try to fix or work on? Yeah.
All right. That was good.
Danny asked me an important question the other day.
Okay.
You're Danny. You asked me.
Yeah.
You asked me. How do you say it?
I asked you.
You asked. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Danny wants to know why did the chicken cross the road?
I was driving the other day and I couldn't write this down.
And why is that a thing?
Right. Where did that come from? That's in the same category as barbecue or cookout. Like, these are the questions, like, who came up with this? Is it a riddle? Is it a joke? Did a chicken actually cross the road? Why is that a thing?
It is supposedly a riddle. I don't know where it came from, but I do know the answer.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, if you know the answer, please comment. But Ashley has the answer, so let's hear it. Why did the chicken cross the road? Don't tell me to get to the other side.
You know, it's supposed to be like an open-ended, like, thing. Like it's
supposed to be a philosophy thing?
Somewhat, maybe.
It's a philosophical question. Why did the chicken cross the road? What the fuck?
But, well, no. I think the more philosophical question is, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh, don't even fucking bring that up.
Yeah,
now.
That's a whole nother.
Come on!
But yes, ultimately, the answer is the chicken wanted to get to the other side. That's it. That's all. Period.
I was thinking there's so much more to this.
No.
I overthought that situation a lot.
That's why it's like a funny riddle. Because people are like, oh, like coming up with all these different answers. Like, oh, to get its baby on the other side or to not get slaughtered. I don't know. But, yeah, the chicken just wanted to get to the other side. That's all.
Okay. All right.
There might be more underlying to it, but
I'm just gonna look at it from a philosophical Standpoint.
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 Okay,
All right.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So, I have another story. Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, speaking of this whole, like, Ashley and I are a team and 50-50, 80-20 deal, like, that goes without saying that, like, you know, we kind of depend on each other. We're here for each other, so on and so forth. Like, she can lean on me, I can lean on her, whatever else. But some days I make stupid decisions.
What'd you do now?
Tried to pet a bear. And this was not at a petting zoo. This was out in the wild.
Best place for it.
Yeah. So,
Oh, my husband.
yeah. The best part about this whole deal, though, is not only did I just try to pet a bear, but, like, I had to make sure I got it on Snapchat, too. So...
In case you died.
Well, no, because if
But did you die?
pick or it didn't happen, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't die. I'm still here to live and tell the story. I wasn't even anywhere near close to the, like, I was, but not on film, allegedly. So I'm basically, I get to my stop, and you know, we live in Tennessee in bear country now. And since we got here, I've never seen a wild bear. I've wanted to. I've seen a whole bunch of weird shit. We had birds living in a nest under our deck.
Yeah.
The other day, we found a snake chopped off by our air conditioning unit. Like, yeah. But this day,
We also had a pretty big dead beaver on the side of the road.
oh yeah, the big dead beaver on the side of the road.
R.I.P..
Yeah. Frogs just jumping around our front yard and on the back deck also. There's birds living in that birdhouse now that your aunt got us.
So many birds.
Yeah. But back to the bear. So I pull up to my stop. I don't know where I'm going. It's the story of my life down here. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going anywhere. But I pull up. I called. I back the truck in, whatever. I go inside. I'm like, where do you want this, this, and this? I come back out. And I'm like, I look at the back of my trailer. And I'm like, that's a fucking bear. It wasn't like a huge bear either. It wasn't like mama bear or whatever. This was like this is like a growing cub. A growing boy of a cub. I don't know. Boy or girl. Doesn't fucking matter. It wasn't a full-size bear.
Even better, so
But it wasn't a cub.
the mama's probably close by.
It's a possibility.
Oh, hopefully.
But I'm like, that's a fucking bear. So I'm like, I run to the truck because I always leave my phone in the truck. I grab my phone. I go back out. And like now the bear went from the ramp. Now it's under my trailer. I'm like, that's a fucking bear. I'm like, I'm going to pet it. Because it wasn't a full-size bear. You know, it wouldn't have killed me.
Fuck it. What?
So now I got the phone. I'm like trying to like open up Snapchat, like fussing around my phone. I finally got it. And I'm like, the video starts. It's like I'm at a steady pace running across the parking lot because the bear ran away now. I'm like, I finally happened. After all this time of living in here, I finally saw a fucking bear. And then it goes, and I flip the camera around, and it's all the way on the other side of the parking lot, guys, okay? It's on the other side of the parking lot. I was not in any immediate danger at this point in time. I wasn't even, like, close enough to pet it at this point. All right? So anyone that's going to sit there and say I'm trying to scare or fucking injure these animals, no. Never happened. But I really wanted to try and pet it. But by the time I got my phone in hand, it was too far away. And I had work to do. The scary thing about this whole story, though, I was never in immediate danger. But I start rolling my delivery, and I walk outside, and there's a little kid in the parking lot on the other side. Banging on this door. So I tell the lady at the stop, I'm like, yo, just so you know, like, this was like kind of like a daycare. I'm like,
Shit.
That kid shouldn't be outside because there was a bear outside behind, like at the back of my trailer a couple minutes ago. She's like, "Oh my god!" I'll tell the office now. Keep all the kids inside. I'm like, "Yeah, keep the kids inside. There's a fucking bear out here."
Jesus Christ.
But
You're like, no way that kid's petting the fucking bear, and I'm not.
yeah, exactly. Don't steal my fucking thunder, kid. I want to pet the bear.
Can you imagine? You just look over and this kid's just like, hi, buddy. Just petting the bear.
Right. I'd be so pissed.
Didn't
But-
even go push that kid over.
No.
Let me pet it.
But I'm just saying, like, no one was injured in that recording of Snapchat. Nothing happened. I was never in immediate like, I was in danger. Like, the fucking bear was right there. Until I got the phone out, and then the bear was...
Across the parking lot.
Right. So, it ran pretty fast for a fucking bear.
Yeah, last time I checked, bears run, so... Shouldn't chase them.
Well...
I know you weren't chasing it, but it appeared you were running in the general direction of the bear.
I will say I was...
I know you weren't near it, but...
I was actively going towards the animal, yes.
Christ.
But I just wanted to pet the bear.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
No, I know. But the next time I do see one...
No. Just record from your truck.
No.
Maybe if you stay in the truck, it'll come up closer because it won't be scared.
I can't just sit in the truck. I got work to do.
Not if there's a fucking bear walking around.
Well, maybe me and the bear could be friends.
Yeah, I'm
Do
sure.
you want a pet bear?
No. Didn't your friend tell you an even scarier story?
Yeah. Yeah. All
Or
right.
your coworker?
My coworker / friend. Yes. Hey. These fucking cats are about to be
Why is
homeless.
she licking the wall?
Why is she scratching the fucking wall? These cats are about to be fucking homeless. I tell you.
No, there's bears out there.
Yeah.
They can't be
Sure
out there.
is.
These stupid cats wouldn't survive a day outside.
These were feral outdoor cats.
Were
They'll be fine.
2 years ago.
They're about to be fucking garage cats.
They don't know what it's like.
You want to go see
out
them?
there.
They're out in the garage.
Not nice.
Yeah, neither of them scratching on my fucking walls, throwing up on your fucking shit over there. Like, these fucking cats.
They're psychos.
So my buddy, he was making a delivery down in Gatlinburg at like early morning. That's more like 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. That's when the bears are out on the town. This is not. This is their town. Okay, Gatlinburg especially. This is their town. They're roaming the streets. They run this shit.
Oh, yeah.
So one day he was making a delivery. Long story short, he goes to the back door, and it was dark out. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. No lights. He turns around. Their fucking noses touch. He was face to fucking face with a bear. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, dude. Face to face.
You're like, did you pet it?
He didn't. I was very like, why didn't you fucking pet it? But either way, he said like the both of them were just in shock for a second. They just like looked at each other, and then bear just like backed up and just ran away. Aww. But I'm like, face to like nose to nose with a fucking wild bear.
Oh no!
And you didn't pet it?
Oh no!
That was your golden opportunity.
No. Because God forbid you reach for it, it's going to fucking reach for you and claw your face off.
So don't pet it, then boop it. Boop. You know, something.
Did he say boop after they touched those?
I don't think
so.
So.
Because otherwise it doesn't count. It doesn't count if you don't say boop.
Yeah. I don't know. I just...
That's wild.
Yeah.
Literally.
This is bear country down here.
I still haven't seen one in the wild.
Yeah.
I heard though that this morning or last night, early morning, whatever, there was a bear nearby us, like by our house.
Yeah.
Couple, not even half a mile away, I think.
Right.
A couple times I've heard that.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Yeah, because we have like the ring, the neighbors app thing.
Right. Those fucking Karens are wild.
Yeah, they're crazy.
I heard gunshots. No, Karen, there's a car again.
It's always gunshots, fireworks, or explosion. Like what? Why is that the only 3 options?
Because they're fucking wild Karens. They have no life.
We heard and saw a car driving down the road today, backfiring like a fucking machine gun.
Yeah.
That was so loud.
I haven't heard that shit since my Brentwood days.
So loud.
This was like a slammed infinity.
Yeah.
And it was like every time you would let out the gas, pop, pop. Like, fucking relax, bud.
Yeah.
And this thing was slammed so hard, like he was just dragging body, and it was static. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just destroying your... Like, I get it. I appreciate lowered cars, but that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I wanted to mention. Remember how I was talking about my concern with wax paper, parchment paper?
Yeah. That was a while ago.
Yeah. I saw a recipe the other day, and it had a warning about wax paper in the recipe.
Okay.
I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one.
What was the warning?
So, like, it said not to use wax paper, like, to make sure it's parchment paper.
Okay.
But then it also said, like, let's say, like, you're baking a cake, I guess. It said you can use wax paper if the wax paper is fully covered
Okay.
by whatever the filling in the pan is, you know, like the cake mix or whatever.
Right.
Then you can use wax paper, which
Okay.
is still weird to me because I feel like then it's going to melt and it's going to get in the cake. Like,
No. If it's fully covered.
yeah, then it's on the cake.
Yeah, but it's not... It's...
They said because so that it's fully covered so that it doesn't catch fire, basically.
Yeah.
That's the danger of it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Saw that the other day.
All right.
I was
So
like, all right.
your concerns have been validated a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah, when I used wax paper in the oven that one time,
Yeah.
it wasn't fully covered.
But it was fine.
It turned out okay.
Yeah. See?
It burnt a little bit.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's not. I won't do it again, but yeah. Anything else you got though? Or we're going to wrap it up.
I have a note on here that I wanted to go over, but I completely forgot what my point was.
Well, that happens.
It was Ashley going to Sam's Club for barbecue supplies.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
For barbecue? Oh, when we were having our barbecue?
Yeah.
What about it?
You just buy ridiculous things for no reason.
Wow, rude. Oh, my little checkout experience? That was fun.
Yeah.
They have in Sam's Club, I don't think any like BJ's or Costco have this yet.
I don't think so either. The scan as you go.
Yeah, scan as you go, kind of like I think like Stop and Shop has that. But you do it on your phone, like right in the or maybe BJ's does have it actually.
I don't know.
They have like an in-club feature. I don't know. But yeah, in Sam's Club you could use the app and literally scan your items in the app as you go and then just check out on your phone, pay with a credit card on your phone or whatever card you want to pay with. And then just literally walk out. And, you know, you got to stop at the door and they have to check your phone, your receipt. But that was pretty wild.
You bought 2 watermelon that were both supposed to be seedless.
I bought one.
You bought one, okay. You bought a watermelon that was supposed to be seedless. It was not.
No, it was very much not.
And I feel like I wanted to say like you bought a lot. You didn't buy a lot of items, but it still cost me $200.
Well, it was
It did cost me $200.
It was like 140 from Sam's Club, which was a decent amount of stuff.
Okay.
That was a lot of stuff. And then the other 50 or 60 was from where? Like
Aldi, maybe?
Food City?
Food City.
No, not Aldi. That's why I love Aldi, because it never costs $50. Granted, they don't have everything, and that's probably why it doesn't cost that much, because I don't get that much there.
Yeah.
But I could walk out with a bag full of stuff, and it's like $10.
Yeah.
You can't do that anywhere else.
No, you can't.
Love a good Aldi shopping
Trip.
Gotta come with me one day. They have Bluebell ice cream.
I've gone with you a couple times.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I can't remember what I wanted to bring up about that besides something. I don't remember what it was though. But yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. As always, new episodes drop every Tuesday at 8 a.m. on Wednesday on YouTube. Still no video.
You gotta just throw us under the bus there.
The table's still over there. It's gonna make its way here. We might have another guest in the near future. Mm-hmm. Where we have talks and working on that.
Yes, sir.
And besides that, like I said, every Tuesday, 8 a.m., new episodes drop on all your major podcast platforms, on Wednesday on YouTube. And any questions, any concerns, anything you want to say, you can first like a post and then comment on a post on Instagram. Anything specific for me, at Danny. Anything specific for Ashley, at Ashley. On the Next Station Ronkonkoma Instagram account, because that is where Ashley is most active. And that's all I got. So if you have anything you want to say, that's where you find us. And of course, who's fucking?
Who's fucking?